Um, I think he told me now he's like a teacher or something now, right? Like, it was nice talking to him. I had to be like one of the only colored people there. Like, that crowd was white. I remember telling Aaron, and Aaron's like, Lisa, he told me to have a good time, to be careful, and all those other things, right? And I'm like, it doesn't matter. I'm gonna feel out of place anywhere I go. Um, I remember Aaron told me too. He said, watch out for the rednecks. The others told me to watch out for the crackheads and the prostitutes, and I'm like, well, I'm gonna go pay them a visit, right? Anyhow, so I'm talking to Grandpa Steve. He was very nice. Like, he was really well mannered, because the first thing he asked me was my name. Then he's trying to do the math in his head. He said, if everybody here is like this age, you have to be close to, I can't remember what he said. He said I looked, he didn't call me 12. Like, he didn't call me 12 or any other dumb shit. He just said you have to be he told me I was 20 something, because he said you're here alone and you have to have money if you here alone. Right? He made an educated guess. And then he started explaining to me how old he is. And then he was telling me how, like, when he got with his second wife, he was 50. And then he talked to her and he's like, do you want kids? Are we having kids? Is this happening because I'm 50? Like, then he told me, I don't remember if he said they had their son first or this daughter, right? But then them kids came next, right? So he's telling me she's like 14 or so. And I'm looking at her and I'm like, she look older than me, right? And he's asking me, he's like, how did you find out about this band and stuff? And I was like, I was her age when I was listening to them, so seeing her is giving, like, it's bringing back up memories for me, right? um and he said how she has very wide music taste, and how, like, that's what they bond over, and it was really nice. um and then I explained to him again, I'm having this conversation with another stranger, right? I explained to him that I'm here to record, right? So, because he said while I was recording, he said, you look so serious, you don't look like you're enjoying it. And I'm like, if they had two shows, like, yeah, like, I'm in work mode right now. I'm not in, I'm not in, like, fan mode. But anyhow, I never asked him why the first marriage didn't work out. And then when he told me he was from Hamilton, he told me, because I was talking about him about concerts too, and I was telling him, like, I was telling him how I went for, like, my first one was BTS, right? And it was down in Hamilton, and he was telling me how that place is getting renovated now or something like that. But anyways, he was super nice. Mm, um, yeah, he said I look too serious, but I'm like, I can't help it. Let me go through the footage now. Oh yeah, main thing I want to bring up that how I related to him is when we were talking about life stuff, because I didn't ask him about why the first one didn't work out, right? He was telling me, because after he found out I was old, like, I'm like 30 now, right? Like, I just turned 29, right? Because he looked at me, he's like, no fucking way, you look younger than my daughter. I'm like, I fucking know. But anyhow, um, he told me he had her at 50, right? Like, he got with his second wife at 50, and then he had this kid, or these kids, right? And he told me, your life really starts when you're 30, right? So he said, if I could go back to the age you're at now, he said, you know how much fun I'd have. Because, right, I'm having an existential crisis. I'm like, I've, like, wasted my whole fucking life, that kind of thing. Like, I'm, like, fighting with all these people, all this shit's going on. And then having this conversation with him, like, put my, like, soul at ease for a little bit. Because I'm like, okay, I can start over at 30, right? And then I'm like, is different for a man and a woman, right? Because I'm like, for him, you were 50, you don't have to carry the kid, right? If I hit 50, like, I'm fucked. My friend I was having this conversation with her too, and she was telling me, she's like, why are you so focused on like, right, well, like, if I hit 50 and I still don't have a child, she's like, why are you so focused on that, right? Because everyone's always focused on the biological clock bullshit. And I told her, because she said you can adopt, and I'm like, I don't want to adopt someone else's kid. I've already taken care of everyone else's child. I have grown adults I take care of like they're fucking kids. I told her I want one that's of mine, like of my flesh and blood, because I want someone to, like, ideally I'd want someone to talk to. Right? And then she kept quiet because she had no argument for me there. She's like, okay, if right, so like in my head, because I was telling Aaron, I'm like, I'm gonna be happy like living, like I have to be okay with the idea of just like living alone, right? Like, anyways, so yeah, that point, like, I'm like, he got lucky there, but I'm like, if I was in that situation, I'd have health complications, right? So from his logic, if life starts at 30, I basically have what, like 10 years more, and then I can't see past 2027 because I can't see what happens, right? So I can't tell if all I can see left is fall or winter of next year or the year after, because I can't see anything after that. Anyhow, let me go through this footage. Sorry, my head's itchy for whatever reason. Maybe because I'm thinking too much. Like, I gotta scratch the thoughts out of my brain. My brain is itching. I like beach weather. I come back to them because when I went to the Black Veil Brides concert, the girl sitting beside me, she told me she knew beach weather, and I was like, oh, that would have been helpful if you were there, and you could have recommended me some songs, and I could have listened to this because I didn't know they were gonna be there. So because I don't know any of their songs, I got a few clips, right? And they're like my test shots, so I need to get my money shot of King for a Day, right? I was like, Vic and Kellen in one frame, hell yes. Oh my god. Oh yeah, the other thing too, when I zoom in a lot and you shake, my phone like sticks, and then it does that like skip thing. Kellen's still the same. It don't look like he aged at all. I can't believe this man's a father. He gives vibes like Justin. Remember I told you Justin's bawling in his van? Like, if you told me these men have kids, I wouldn't believe you. Like, they don't give off, like, father energy. Jesus. And that'd be really sick. Can you imagine when their kids grow up, they're like, yeah, that's my dad. Like, that's such a flex. Oh yeah. Okay, so there's one point in the show where Kellen's telling the pizza story, and I was like, damn, he really giving off old guy. Remember, like, old guy vibes or old guy energy? Because I tell you, they never finish or get to the important part of the story. So he's telling the pizza story, right? And I was like, it was getting good, and then I don't hear the good part. I was like, what the fuck, Kellen? So he's saying how, like, back when they were broke, they could barely afford pizza. I can't remember the story to tell it, so I'm sorry if I'm butchering it. But, like, they were broke and they couldn't have. They barely had enough money to get this one pizza when they were starting out. Then I wanted to ask, I was like, how does the story end? Did you guys make enough money so you could constantly get pizza so you don't have to eat pizza again? Like, then what happened after? Like, I was so mad. I was like, oh. what I really liked about this one, when I went to this one, I'm like, I finally got good footage of a mosh pit, right? So like, I don't remember which song they were singing, but there's two people in banana costumes in the mosh pit. And then he sees the bananas in the crowd, and I think I captured like one of their feet, but I'm like, it was hilarious. Like, that's like the way the hype was in this crowd. I'm like, that's how a mosh pit is done. If I had known the crowd was like that, I would have gone in there, right? Because 100% of the time, I never go in the pit because I don't like the people there. But this one was totally worth it. I'm like, there's bananas in the crowd. Oh my god. There was so much jumping. Sleeping with oh yeah, other thing I was talking about with Grandpa Steve, because we're talking about set list too, and he's like, my daughter's here and they're not gonna play her song, and then I'm like, me too, they're not gonna play any of my songs. Like, I want to hear Kellen play I'll Take You There and all those other songs, and I'm like, damn, I'm not gonna hear any of the good shit, so I don't know how it's gonna cut together nice. Like, I got good footage of him, but I really have to go through this because I'm like, it's not attuned to my ears. When I edit these things, it's from here, and then I go back and look from like visual standpoint. Yeah, so anyways, this stage is an outdoor venue, right? So you can progressively see my footage getting darker. It goes from day to night, right? So I like that too. It's nice. That place was crowded. Oh my god. My screams in the footage are my signature here, okay? Don't judge. I could have been closer. Then I couldn't zoom out. I had to conserve money. I'm sorry. I blew all my money on S, but you can blame them if the footage isn't good. I'm not gonna be able to get their next album. It's gonna make me sad. The problem is from where I'm sitting, I can't tell if these dudes are sweating because you know they're moving around a lot. I'm like, I can't see it. I can't see. Damn. They still sound the same. After all these years, they sound the same. I really wish they would drop a good song. Them got the vocals for it. Come on. You guys got the sound. Okay, let's use this one as the example once I'm gonna show you guys this. Look at your boy, Kellen. I just dropped the power bar. Give me a second. Anyways, the closest shot I could get was when I was with Amy, right? Because I was like right behind the pit. Right here, I'm like, there's right behind the pit, then the set of people, then me, right? So I'm like, I'm still kind of far off. Yeah, I zoomed in as closely as I could because I wanted all of them because I'm gonna record one song and post it, right? Like I could easily have done that with this, but I'm like, I don't want to skip over anybody. Um, I tried to zoom in as closely as I could so they all like match with Amy's, right? Because I had such a good shot of her. I'm like, I need to get a good shot of all of them, and then you can see this. The place was packed. It was crowded. Like there was no empty seats at all. There's the door. Then they exit stage right. Okay, then. Oh, they're fucking pierced the veil. Oh my god. Vic aged like fine wine. Like if you go to see his energy, it's not completely different, but he's a different person now from when he was back then. But like he leveled up. You know, normally when you see people, they're different people from when they were before, but they're like a step down. He like stepped up. Like he's progressing nicely. His energy aged well. Here, let me show you the crowd. My god, look at this. You see them? Like, look at the ocean of people. My god. Look at your boy Vic. Look at him. Oh my god. Look at him. 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 It's been 3 hours already. Holy shit. Holy shit. Holy shit. Oh my god. It's 12 o'clock already. If I run out of space there, I'm gonna cut it off. Put that into there. And then start back again. Speaking of which, the Blackpink concert's tomorrow, so I need to free up space. Ah, I love these rock stars. Remember, I used to listen to this type of music before I got into K-pop, right? These guys had the energy and the feeling of home when I see them. Like, I always get a good feeling when I see them. Vic was on his knees so much, my god. You thought he was praying as he was performing these songs. That music brought him to his knees. Ah. I hope the footage doesn't get corrupt. I'm gonna be so pissed. Right? Because if it's gone, how am I supposed to cut it afterwards? Hard drive's 4 terabytes, by the way. I know I'm gonna pass over 2 terabytes. That's why I always go for 4. I forget what the main singer's name is in Beach Weather. What's the dude's name? I forget. Beach Weather. Terrible name for a band, but okay. Just saying, because when you type it in, all like the weather reports show up for the nearby beaches. The guy's name is what? Nick? I think that's what his name was. Holy shit, they're heading to Singapore, Indonesia, and the Philippines. Nice. Good job, guys. Let's see. It's an American indie rock band. Nice. What's the front guy's name? It's not Nick, is it? Yeah. You know what I like with these guys? If you look at them, they don't look like the face of a band. You know what I mean? Okay. I'm so happy they came. I got to see them. I'm so happy I got to see them at least once. Right? Because I grew up with these guys. Remember, I used to look much younger than this. So imagine me at a younger age, like listening to these guys, and people will be like, "Why is this child so corrupted listening to this?" And I'm like, "It's freeing." And then that's why I ended up getting to K-pop, right? Because it had a similar feel. Nowadays it doesn't, but you know. The worst part was when I went for this concert, getting the cab ride home, it started to rain. And I got soaked. I was fine up until I got completely soaked. Yeah, this is that night, like, the cab didn't come fast enough. I was waiting for a cab for at least a fucking hour in the pouring rain. But I had my footage. It's all that mattered. I don't care if I get fucking sick. I got what I came for. I'm trying to look. So there's one point where they're like flipping guitars and mics and things in the air, but I can't remember if it was Sleeping with Sirens or Pierce the Veil because I don't know if I got that shot here. But I remember seeing that happen a lot, and I was like, that's so sick. They're doing all these crazy tricks on stage, and you know, these guys have been doing these things for a while. Hold on, where is he? Where's the part where he's on his knees? Here. Look. Here. There's always somebody's head blocking my shot. Oh my god, this was really pretty too. Look at this. Me trying to find back where he was. He was off stage. He fucked me over. If he was on stage, I wouldn't have looked so lost and confused there. Oh my god, this guy in front of me has a lighter. Oh shit. Better not have been drunk. Wait, hold on, go back. Fuck. Oh yeah, it's Pierce the Veil and then watch, I almost got this on camera. He takes off the guitar and throws it. I think it's a guitar. If I'm saying it wrong, I'm sorry. They're constantly doing that throughout the show, and I was like, oh man. Vic and Kellen on stage. Where are my money shots? My money shots somewhere in here. I'm gonna make that the thumbnail if I can. Look at them! Oh my god. Oh my god. Fuck yeah, that's what I went there for. I got what I came for. I don't care if I got fucking drenched the whole day. I was like, I got what I came for. King for a day. Oh. That should be the fucking national anthem for something. This is the one I'm gonna post, but I gotta cut out like the the starting bit and the end bit. Normally because I didn't know when it was gonna start. Normally when I know the song's gonna come on, I make sure it's like done so I don't have to go back in and do anything, but I have to here. Damn, Kellen really liked to spin. And then there was that platform they all kept going up, and I was like, oh, thank God, you guys stay up there so I can see you, right? Because then I can zoom out a little bit. I can ease my arms a little bit. It was torturous keeping my arms like this. Then it ended. Okay. I was happy they came. But they're probably like wondering like where the footage is at. Like, I'm sorry, it's there. I just can't do anything about it yet. Yeah. Oh, dump it on the ground. Well, you know, give me that one there. Yeah, no, give me the top one. Give me the top one, yeah. Thank you, put that one on the ground. Oh no, give that one to Mom, that's Mom's.
Okay.
Thank you.
Come again.
Book. Jonesy just picked it up. I need a knife. To end the box's life. Okay. Oh, damn it. Wow, parcel delivery. That was Tonesy, by the way. At least he knocked. What a good child. Anyhow. Another book to add to the pile that I can't read. The circus arrives without warning. Okay. It's another love story. Okay. Look. One review just says exquisite. Oh, I saw some French in here. Title of the chapter was in French.